Illegal human migration is a complex and persistent issue in Malaysia that has long-lasting impacts on the country. For several decades, Malaysia has been a destination for migrants from neighbouring countries who enter the country illegally to work in low-paying jobs. In the past, the government had a relatively lax approach to illegal migration, viewing it as a source of cheap labour for the rapidly growing economy. However, this led to various problems including overcrowded living conditions, exploitation, and a rise in criminal activity associated with illegal migration. In the current situation, illegal migration remains a significant challenge for Malaysia, with many undocumented workers continuing to face difficulties accessing basic services, protection, and job opportunities. While the government has implemented various measures to address illegal migration, such as increasing border security and implementing stricter penalties for employers who hire illegal migrants, the issue persists. In the future, illegal human migration is likely to remain a challenge for Malaysia, particularly given the ongoing economic and social disparities between Malaysia and its neighbouring countries. As such, it is crucial for the government to continue developing policies and initiatives that address the root of cause of illegal migration, including economic development and social inclusion, while also ensuring that undocumented workers are provided with adequate protection and support. There are several main issues associated with illegal human migration in Malaysia that affect the nation economics, politics, legal and social. We can see the issue in the news or newspaper today.
So today I will continue talking about how human migration is impact to nation, politics and economics. So for the politics, it has led to complex political dynamics with tension and conflicts emerging around issues such as representation, power sharing and identity. In recent years, Malaysia has experienced a surge in immigration. This influx of migrants has had significant impact on politics, with debates around immigration policies, citizenships and rights of migrant workers becoming increasingly prominent. Some political parties and groups have sought to capitalize on these tensions using anti-immigrant rhetoric to build support and mobilize their base. Others have pushed for more inclusive policies and greater protection for migrants, recognizing their contribution to the nation's economy and society. Now we will continue talking about in terms of economics. The migration has also led to increased remittance, which are important sources of income for many families in Malaysia. Migrant workers who send money back to their home countries help to support families and communities, and this can have a positive impact. However, there are also negative impact of migration of the economy. For example, the influx of cheap labour can lead to low wages for local workers, and there can be issues around exploitation and poor working conditions for migrant workers. Additionally, there may be costs associated with providing healthcare, housing, and other services to migrant workers, and there can be strains on infrastructure and resources.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the issue of how illegal immigration affects Malaysia from the perspective of illegal and also social. When we talk about illegal immigration, there are many illegal immigrants living and working in Malaysia, and most of them are the majority. So we can see many of them trying to get citizenship in Malaysia, and one of the easiest way is they try to marry a Malaysian citizen. When they can easily access to live in Malaysia, it will also affect Malaysia in terms of social, such as crime and also cleanliness. There are a lot of criminal cases such as stealing goods from grocery store, stealing spare part from a vehicle, and also stealing metal iron from the roadside. From the perspective of hygiene, we can see that public toilets are very dirty, and also they do not take care of hygiene, which will have the effect of disease. Thank you.
In conclusion, the expectation on illegal migration is a common global issue, and it is not a new thing to any country, including Malaysia. It is a complex and contentious issue that affects millions of people around the world and keep increasing year by year. The things learned on the issue is on the factors, for example, economic inequality, political instability, climate change, lack of opportunity, family reason, and be forced to the smuggling and trafficking will continue to drive more illegal migration in the coming years, and if the issue taken lightly by the rightful party. And the recommendation, government, international organization and all authorities involved need to take serious consideration and action in finding the solution to reduce the number of people resulting to illegal migration, to have peaceful life without any fear of criminal activity, social tensions, economic competition and security risks from the illegal migrants. Next, government need to stricter the policy of illegal migration before it getting worse. Some suggestion that government can consider to solve the issue are stricter border controls or border security. Government can invest in border security measures such as additional personnel, technology and infrastructure to prevent illegal entry into the country, include use of electronic surveillance, drones and other technology to monitor and secure the border. increase penalties for employers who hire illegal migration because it creates demands for undocumented workers. Government can increase higher fines and impose criminal penalties to the employee if they fail to follow the laws. Lastly, government can create a pathway to legal status. Many illegal migrants are in the country because they lack legal option to migrate. It can be beneficial for those who are already in the country or provide opportunities for legal migration through visa, such as expanding visa program, refugee program and other legal channel.